Hello everybody, 'tis I, TheRumpledOne. Time Magazine. The date, February 11th, or the edition, the February 11th issue, which is actually, what, a week in advance. But they're talking about rise of the drones. Kind of scary article in the sense that, they're talking about Fourth Amendment, and it's back then they didn't have drones. So the question is that unreasonable search? I mean, if there's a drone up in the sky, it could be listening to me. It could be watching what I'm doing, taking my heat signature, know where I am inside the house. I mean, they could extinguish me, one missile, boom, 20,000 feet up in the air. Not only that, I guess for just a few $100s, an individual can buy a drone. So they might start outlawing drones for individuals. They might be assault drones. I guess actually, I think there was one YouTube where a guy kind of made an assault drone. Well, it's just something to think about. They're talking about how some of the police forces are using drones. Like in a country like this where people could be hiding, they put the drone up there. Once again, it gets your heat signature. They can tell whether or not you have weapons. And of course, they're using it for border patrol. And I guess there's some controversy with that. But this is more about Time Magazine. So let's see some of the other articles here. Oh, in Aspen, Colorado, they're thinking about lowering the speed limit to 14 miles per hour because drivers typically ignore the current limit of 25 miles per hour. See, there was 1,009 requests from governments worldwide for Twitter users' personal information during the second half of 2012. $50.5 billion, the amount of emergency relief funding for victims of Superstorm Sandy in a bill passed by the Senate on Jan 28th. Oh, $50 billion, that's what? Maybe a nickel to Congress? Yeah, give them a nickel. Interesting. Interesting stuff here. Oh, let's see. Did you know back in 2010 that Iran launched a mouse, 2 turtles, and some worms into space? Oh, and here we go. Gay rights, Boy Scouts. I was thinking about this issue. I think I'll save it for the other video, because I've been thinking about it a lot. Okay, talk about immigration. Back in '86, we had the Simpson-Mazzoli bill that grants legal status or amnesty to millions of undocumented immigrants. '86. And now we're, trying to do it again. Interesting. Okay, now they said the ban on women in combat ends. Now what? BlackBerry's last stand. They got buried by the iPhone. They got crushed. Oh, let's see. Confirmed John Kerry to be the next U.S. Secretary of State. Unbelievable. Oh, Jim Neighbors. Remember Gomer Pyle? He got married to his partner of 38 years, Stanley Cadwallader, a former firefighter. Shazam! Oh, man. And then more drug ads. Oh, these side effects just... Why would anybody put something in their body that has those side effects? Oh, they're talking about the GOP, Road to Nowhere. It's funny, you could tell the guy that wrote this was a left-winger liberal for sure. But it's kind of interesting. They said that, you know, the Republicans are going to win, they're going to have to change. But change into what is the question? Because the country's changing. In fact, there was one good line in here. It says, I'll jump in. GOP elites have admitted that America isn't producing enough angry old white guys for them to win national elections, and that they can't be the party of no, or the Tea Party, or the stupid party. Now, somebody just might flag this video as offensive because I said angry old white guys. But I'm just reading it, you know, that's not something I made up. So, if you're angry, be angry with Time Magazine. Don't be angry with me. It's just funny. And then there's the drone article. All kind of drones out there. And I guess they're making new ones as we speak. Well, one's kind of scary, the Nano Air Vehicle, designed to mimic the appearance of and aerial abilities of a hummingbird. Weighs 19 grams and carries a tiny video camera. Can you imagine something that's floating around spying on you? These things can be controlled from cell phones too. Pretty incredible stuff. Oh, and they talk about the White House petition tracker. I guess they're really not getting that many people using that. I guess people don't have any faith in it. Let's see. I haven't read all the articles. They talk about man in the middle, how Israel's Oprah turned empathy into an electoral weapon and became the country's newest power broker. Doesn't really interest me. It says, relax, it's only a test. New research shows that teaching kids how to cope with exam stress can lead to better grades. Isn't that kind of a duh? Okay, what else we have here? Okay, let's see. Justin Bieber. An Oregon mom dropped a lawsuit alleging that his concert damaged her ears. Chris Brown. Cops were called about his alleged assault on fellow singer Frank Ocean over a parking space. Oh, the @TurleyShempleJ account on Twitter is fake. Just so you know. Oh, this is just too funny. Mission Kim Possible. 457 days that Kim Kardashian's divorce battle has dragged on. Now 6 times as long as their marriage. Oh, I guess web comics are big. I didn't even know about web comics. Oh, and they talk about when you die, what happens to your virtual things? Like your email accounts, your ebooks, music. Kind of interesting. They say Facebook leaves pages up as memorials. They say leave instructions in your will. Lawyers advise keeping passwords in a separate document. Interesting. Now this is something that's, I don't know. You tell me. Disabled kids get in the game. A new federal directive demands equal access. This will do for students with disabilities what Title IX did for women and girls. It says pick and roll. The new federal guideline doesn't compel a school to put a wheelchair athlete on its varsity roster. It does compel schools to make separate teams available. How do you feel about that? Whatever happened to gym class? I think they've been cut out of most schools. And I don't really know the federal guidelines, but I'm wondering. I mean, I don't remember anybody in a wheelchair in my high school, and I had a pretty big high school. It was about 400 students in each grade, about 1,200, 1,300 in the building. So how can you have a team? Equal access. I mean, sometimes things just get taken overboard. But I'd like to know what you guys think about that. See, if I hadn't read this Time magazine, I wouldn't even have known about that one. So that's why I read this, what the guy said, that left liberal rag of a mag or something. Supreme Court Justice Sonia Sotomayor. Something about, what's this? You say you're optimistic about finding a partner. Do men find the Supreme Court thing intimidating? I expect many will. He's going to have to be a very special man. I like a partner, but if I don't get one, I'm not going to be unhappy. What do you think her chances are? Oh, was that somehow offensive? Maybe it's going to be flagging this video. I didn't really say anything. I just asked what her chances were. So that's it on Time Magazine. And once again, thanks for watching and listening. I appreciate your comments and the debates and everything. It's fun. It's good to get that stuff out there. And I enjoy it. So thanks again.